Hello, YouTube. This practice was a memorable day for me. I achieved my goal of 50% three-point shooting for this year already. I was surprised and very happy because I thought I would finally reach 50% after going back and forth between the upper 30s and the middle 40s. But I think it's hard to keep this up. So my next goal is to achieve the same record again. I thought I was doing well with about 40% in the first half when I started shooting threes. But in the end, I had two long streaks of success, one with 8 in a row and one with 11 in a row. This was the first time I ever did this in practice. 11 in a row is my personal best. Next, I'm aiming for 12 in a row. You can see the 11 in a row from about 12 minutes and 22 seconds. After this practice, I came across an interview with Shohei Ohtani, and I found it very interesting.
技術的ななんていうんですかね、コツみたいなものをつかむ時って結構その一瞬で変わるものだと思ってるので、そこに行くまでにはねこう積み重ねっていうのがすごい大事だと思うんですけど、なんていうんですかな、本当にコツをつかむ瞬間っていうのはそういう一瞬の時だと思うので、その日はそういう日だったかなと思います。
He said, I think technical skills change in an instant when you grasp the knack. So I think it's very important to accumulate practice until you get there. But I think the moment you catch the knack is that kind of instant. So I think that day was that kind of day. I think human growth is interesting. When you keep doing something, you suddenly grow. I've been practicing three-pointers for over 3 years, but it took me about 4 months to raise my percentage from the 10s from the 30s, and I only achieved 40% once until last December. Maybe it was because I used the ball too much, the same ball, but I was always going back and forth between the 20s and the early 30s for 3 years. Always. I want to praise myself for keeping up until now, but I'm grateful to basketball itself for making me enjoy it even though I'm not good at it. Yesterday, Watanabe played for a relatively long time, even though it was garbage time. He scored 7 points, including 1 three-pointer, and had 2 steals. It was a great performance. I'm really happy for his success. In an interview last week, he said this. There was a big cheer from the fans when you came in at the end of the fourth quarter. Watanabe. And that was nice, yeah. I was thinking of getting the ball, but my former teammate Royce O'Neal got on top of me and stopped me beautifully. How do you feel about coming back to Bowling Green after a long time? I think my career changed a lot in the last year, so I definitely remember a lot of things when I come back here. Well, it's not that long ago, but I feel a bit nostalgic, or rather, I really remembered what happened last year. Looking back, do you feel that that last season was an important one for you? I originally thought that last year might be my last chance to stay in the NBA, and I even thought about trying the G League once and then aiming for the NBA from there. But everything went well. I met people, I experienced a lot of things, and my NBA lifespan was extended because of last year. I think when I retire or look back on my career, the time in Brooklyn will definitely come to mind first. Now that you have limited playing time, you just have to be patient and prepare for anything? I've overcome the mentally tough times and now I can enjoy everything. This situation is not new to me either, and I've been doing the same thing as before, and I think if I keep working hard, I'll be able to deliver results when my chance comes. I also think that I won't be able to play in the NBA for much longer, so I have to enjoy every day. I have a player option next year, and of course I want to play longer if I can, but I think my NBA lifespan is getting shorter, so I'm really shifting to enjoying it. I don't feel mentally tough at all right now, and I can enjoy everything, including this situation. Is it because of your past experience that you can switch your mindset like that? It's probably because of my past experience, and also because, as I said earlier, I can see the end coming. Although that sounds bad, but realistically, I don't think I can stay in the NBA for another 10 years from now. Even if I do well from now on and do well next season, I think I can only do it for another 2 or 3 years after that. I've been living in America for 11 years now. I've experienced a lot of things here, and I realized that my life in America is coming to an end, and I thought I had to look ahead and keep my head up. I can always work hard no matter how hard it is, and I'm not the type of person who gives up, but if I'm going to do it, I have to keep my head up and enjoy it. Otherwise, it's a waste. I felt that way, and then since then I've been mentally relieved and I'm really enjoying everything now. How do you feel the change in your body compared to your early 20s? It's totally different. Before, I could sit on the bench for 44 minutes out of 48 minutes in the NBA and suddenly go out and sprint at full speed. Now I'm doing it in my head, but my legs are not moving and I feel like my body is not moving well. I'm still 29, turning 30 this year, and I can still move, but compared to my rookie days in the NBA, I definitely feel my age in that area. The peak of a basketball player is probably around 28 to 30 years old. I think I'm in that time, and if I can warm up well, I can move. But without warming up, I can't move as well as I used to. The trade deadline is approaching. How is the atmosphere in the team? I see the trade talk on X for my Twitter. I've never been traded, but I've seen my teammates before, and the players actually find out the fastest from there. I don't know why. The information on X is faster than what the players actually hear. The players also look at the information there, and sometimes they find out that they've been traded. I don't know why that happens. There's a lot going on, but I don't have anything directly in my ears. I'm on a minimum contract, so if there's a trade, I might be sent out with someone else. I don't think I'll be the main one to be traded, but this is the world we live in, so you never know what's going to happen. Of course, I want to stay with the Suns, and even if I get traded, I think I can enjoy it as a new experience.